differentiation question here. Nice easy bit of differentiation. If y is x squared plus 3x, then dy by dx, remember we in general, if y equals ax to the power n, then we know that dy by dx is going to equal, bring down the n, multiply it by the a, and then we write down x with the power reduced by 1. So the first one, if you like, we've got 1x squared, so dy by dx is going to be 2 times 1, which is 2x to the power 1, but that's just 2x. Then we've got 3x to the power 1, and when you differentiate that, 1 times 3 is 3, and it becomes 3x to the power 0, but x to the power 0 is 1, so it just stays as 3. So that's just 2x plus 3. So we now ask to find the gradient of the curve at the point when x is 4. Now remember that for a curve, the gradient is dy by dx. And if we want to find the gradient of the curve when x is 4, we need to find dy by dx when x is, minus 4. So here's dy by dx. If we put minus 4 into that, the gradient comes out as 2 times the minus 4 plus 3. Well, that's just minus 8 plus 3, which is minus 5. So the gradient is minus 5 when x is minus 4. Now the question says we have to find the coordinates of the minimum point. Now what you've got to remember here is at a minimum point, so at this point here, the gradient dy by dx must be 0. Now we already know what dy by dx is, we found it earlier. Dy by dx is 2x plus 3. Let's check that. Yep, 2x plus 3. So at the minimum point, so basically at the minimum, we know that dy by dx is equal to 0. So 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. And if we just solve that, subtract 3 from both sides, 2x is equal to minus 3, x is equal to minus 3 over 2. So we've now got the x coordinate at the minimum point, and we now need to find the y coordinate. Now to find the y coordinate, we need to go back to the original equation, which tells you the relationship between x and y. So we know that y is equal to x squared plus 3x. So in this case, we know that x is minus 3 over 2, so y is going to be minus 3 over 2 squared plus 3 lots of minus 3 over 2. Now I'm going to do this without a calculator. So minus 3 over 2 squared, well that's just minus 3 over 2 times minus 3 over 2. And then here 3 times minus 3 over 2, well that's like saying 3 over 1 times minus 3 over 2. So if we multiply these together, minus 3 times minus 3 is 9, and 2 times 2 is 4. So that comes out as 9 quarters. Here 3 times minus 3 is minus 9, and that's over 2. But if we make both fractions over 4, it becomes 9 over 4 minus, now we've multiplied the bottom by 2, so we multiply the top by 2, and we get 18. 9 minus 18 over 4 then is minus 9 over 4. So the y coordinate there is minus 9 over 4, and that's your final answer. You could also obviously have written it as minus 1.5 and minus 2.25. That would also do. Or minus 1.5 and minus 2 1/4. That would also be fine.